Welcome back to the next episode of Pokemon Moon. Before we get started out, I'm sure you can tell where we are, but before we get started out, I do have some new Pokedex entries to read, so let's get a reading. First of all, in Pony Island, I went and collected a few more Pokemon. For example, got that Lapras. It is a 5% encounter just surfing around in the water off of the Pony Coast, whatever. The Transport Pokemon, Water Ice. These Pokemon were once near extinction due to poaching. Following protective regulations, there is now an overabundance of them. Isn't that a feel-good story? Next that I found is that Emolga. You can discover them in the Shaking Trees. No. Shaking Trees. In the Pony Plains. Pony Plains, that's the words. The Sky Squirrel Pokemon, Electric Flying. It grills berries and bug Pokemon with electric shocks and makes a meal of them. It usually nests in the holes gouged in trees by Pikipek. While I was getting an Emolga, take a wild guess what jumped out of a bush at me. Not a tree, a bush. It's a Scyther. So that solves the mystery for you guys of what the two Pokemon right next to each other are. It's clearly Scyther, the Mantis Pokemon, bug flying, and its evolution, Scizor, which I do not currently have. While young, they live together deep in the mountains, training themselves in how to fight with their scythes and move at high speed. And last but not least, you remember how Lucario, I said Lucario appears in the Pony Grove? Well, I went looking for it and found a Rillo instead. That is the child form of Lucario. Once it is raised up with enough friendship, it will evolve into a Lucario, so I'll just take care of that. Off screen. The Emanation Pokemon, pure fighting type. It's tough enough to run right through the night, and it's also a hard worker, but it's still just a youngster. Alright, that's it. So, that just leaves one mystery Pokemon left in this game. Who knows what that is? Anyway, besides those four, there was another catch. It is indeed this Kartana. Not a catch, a trade. Picked this one up off the GTS. The Drawn Sword Pokemon, Grass Steel. It is indeed an Ultra Beast. One of the Ultra Beast life forms, it was observed cutting down a gigantic steel tower with one stroke of its blade. Yeah, but it's 1 foot tall and weighs 0.2 pounds. Isn't that the best? I think that's the absolute best. That it's 1 foot tall. That is fantastic. Sup, LTG? Anyway, I got Kartana through... Well, I have a Kartana and I don't have a Buzzwole. And there's a funny reason for that. As it turns out, despite the fact Buzzwole is the son of... equivalent of Pheromosa, as in you encounter a Buzzwole in Sun where you would encounter a Pheromosa in Moon, you only get 2 Buzzwoles where you get 4 Pheromosas. And you only get 2 Celesteelas where you get 4 Kartanas. So I was trying to trade a Pheromosa for a Buzzwole. No one wanted to do that. I put one of my Celesteelas up for a Kartana because I didn't know that yet. That Celesteela's gone and I have a Kartana now. I'm an idiot who doesn't look things up, and that's why I'm not getting a Buzzwole through legitimate online trading means anytime soon. The only way I would get it would be to put my other Celesteela up for trade, and then if I wanted a Celesteela back over a Buzzwole, I'd put the Buzzwole up for a Celesteela. Kind of dumb, very much my fault. Though I wish someone in chat had told me. Okay, that's enough of that. Now... I'm usually not one for online battles. We can arrange something at some point, but not right now. Now then, there's a plate out here. Here it is, Mind Plate. Now that we have completed the Ultra Beast missions, it's time to get to what's really important, the World Tour. There is stuff going on all over this game, and we need to go and investigate all of it. The Mind Plate, which we just picked up now, is pretty much the end of that area, but down in the Howdy outskirts, there is some more. First of all, the Flame Plate. Left side of the furnace outside the trainer's school. Sounds good to me. That's over this way? Yes. Get that flame plate. What else is around here? Alright, next up we need to head up into here and get in some fights. So, for this one, I am going full spoiling myself. I don't want chat directing me, but I will be... Well, chat can give suggestions if I'm leaving an area and I've missed something. But unless I've actively left an area and missed something, then I don't need any help. I am using Bulbapedia to go through this, and there is a sole honest truth to this. There's no Like, I would have to wander the entire world and talk to everyone without a guide. It's ridiculous. You seem to have grown stronger. Think you can beat me, who has studied in this school for 30 years? Okay. You're probably using fighting types. Give me a second. I won't move from this spot, so come challenge me anytime. 30 years of learning at a school, huh? How's that working out for you, buddy? I'll do. Anyway, yep, I'm going to be using Bulbapedia. Just, I'm going to be going route by route, time by time, looking for what I might have missed or what's available now in this game now that I'm champion. I am the kahuna of the trainer's school. Take my perfectly honed moves. I will crush him. Challenged by Black Belt Duan. I do have a Pheromone Strut for a Buzzwole right now. Okay, first comes a Primeape. Primeapes are pretty quick, but my Ninetales is also pretty quick. So I think I'm going to Moonblast this thing's face off. Well, I only know Dazzling Gleam, which isn't as good as a Moonblast. Still did the job. Lucario! That I cannot deal with. That thing is about to use a Steel move. And I think I have exactly the move to use on it in my repertoire. Okay, it's buffing itself. That's a slight issue because now it can counter Incineroar since fighting beats Dark. However, since it is a Steel type as well, if I can land a fight, if I can take a hit and counter with Flare Blitz, it will hate it. Let's see if I can Flare Blitz this thing. Ooh, close combat is bad for Incineroar. Yep, okay, there it goes. I'm not sure what we'll see from the Switch presentation. It's a bit of a mystery at this point, but it's an exciting mystery, so it's okay. What's the best way to deal with this now? Fighting is really bad for me right now. I don't have good answers to this. This suddenly got extraordinarily awkward. This guy buffed up and is now a threat to my entire team. Let's see if I can just send it into space. This is only going to be neutral damage, but I could send it into space. So, I was messing around with dyes last night after my last stream and episode recording. Did you know dyes done through the Festival Plaza are a pain in the butt? There are so many berries I didn't have yet. So I had to go to all the berry spots and hope to get the rare berries. And now I have rare berries growing at Pokeplago. But I still need 15 of each berry to be able to do a bunch of dyeing colors. So I dyed my character's pants light pink. But I haven't figured out a good color for anything else yet. I need more berries first. I lost! Will I repeat the year? Will I have to repeat another year? Perfectly honed moves. I guess this is why I still can't graduate, even after 30 years. Cool, I'm gonna go heal my team now. I'm gonna take Metroid games with a grain of salt until it's actually seen. We'll see. I mean, look, I would be extraordinarily surprised if I did not get a Nintendo Switch. But the games, some of them are going to be trustworthy straight off the bat. Some of them are going to need to earn my attention. And look, I'm a big Metroid fan. I love the Metroids. Haven't played nearly as many as you'd think I have, given that I really love the series, but I do love them. I'm really just waiting to see the sequel to Fusion, because that is going to be hype. Characters struggling with power and inhumanity are some of my favorite, media tropes. And I'm pretty sure that's going to be the case of what's going down for dear Samus after fusion. He's just looking out the window now. People will speculate about anything. I'll wait until the presentation to start caring. Hello. Welcome to the trainer's school. I'm the principal. What an honor for me and the school. To think that our teachings would not only give rise to a captain, but to a league champion. Despite your lofty accomplishments, though, I'd hazard that you still don't know everything that the trainer's school has to teach you, eh? That'll allow me to give you a special, expert lesson from the principal herself. And we are throwing down. Ooh, favorite Metroid. Again, I haven't played that many, but it's a toss-up. Actually, it's probably Fusion. I think the real reason I love Metroid as much as I do is because Metroid 2 was the first ever video game I owned, and I crushed it. I'm really bugged by the thought of Double Cross for Switch, because unless I can import my 3DS save into it, I don't really want to get it, but I also don't want to do 3DS stuff anymore. I don't like recording my 3DS. As like good as I make this work, I don't want to do it. I do recall them saying the MH Double Cross won't be for the Switch though. So I'd be surprised to see it. Alright, let's get the scramble out of here. Oh, switching out, huh? Oof, that is something that I cannot blizzard. No, I'm pretty sure I heard similar Rem. You reckon I can moonblast this? No, it's fire. Fire resists fairy. Let's just put Poperetta out here to deal with this. We'll see what it is. Maybe they just said they wouldn't do it, if I do recall them saying they wouldn't do it, to avoid the hype build-up. We will see. Honestly, all I truly want from the Switch is for it to be able to play Wii U games. Because there's a number of Wii U games I always wanted to play, but I'm not getting a Wii U. So if the Switch can play Wii U games, that would be good for me. Oh my god, Frontier on the Switch. That would be just... I don't know what that would be, but it would be a thing. Level for good old Ninetales, level for Liana. The hail is gone, but my barrier is still up. Stoutland! Well, I'm here now, so I might as well just send this thing into space. I don't think I'll one-shot this thing with a Twinkle Tackle, but I think it will. Well, if it doesn't play Wii U, then that means there's like a generation of games that just did not have the cultural saturation it needed. There are 2 versions of the Direct? I did not know that. It seems ridiculous to me that they would be skipping backwards compatibility. It's such a huge thing that just makes consoles so much better. And after the whole, we have our younger talent working on developing the Switch, I have to believe it's made up of people who understand what consoles need going into the future. And one of the things consoles need going into the future is more backwards compatibility. Like, just make virtual versions of the Wii U games that they can just download onto the Switch. I want to play Donkey Kong Country Tropical Freeze. Is Bayonetta 2 Wii U only? I think it is. I'd like to play Bayonetta 2. Wow, you're something else. Yep, I'm a boss. The Wii U being a failure doesn't justify the games getting disappeared from the world. There were too many good games. Just as the saying goes, even the fool may give the wise man good counsel if he listens. I may have lost, but heed my advice and use this. It is one of my favorite items. I obtained a King's Rock! I need 2 of those. Can I please have another, ma'am? If your Pokemon is holding the King's Rock, its attacks may make an opponent flinch. That's the end of what I can teach you. I'm glad I was able to meet you here. If I can defeat her, then that will mean that our school's principal is stronger than a champion. And even if I lose, we can still boast that we're the school who helped create a champion. Oh, it's too good. It's just too good. I can't wait. I can't wipe this stupid grin off my face. Nothing. I didn't say anything. Wow. The formula to determine how much damage a Pokemon takes from a move is written up on the board. It even includes calculations for the effects of items and abilities. It looks like Professor Kukui's handwriting. Huh. Nice. On the origins of the Alola region, the islands of Alola were given form when underwater volcanoes erupted long, long ago. Pokemon came to live in Alola when they flew, swam, or were carried on the wind to the Isles. Neat. And that's that for Trainer School. Let's check my listing of what else matters. We've got a King's Rock, so now I can evolve either my Slowpoke into a Slowking, or a Poliwhirl into a Poliotoad. Now, getting the other one of those is kind of a bigger pain. I would either have to Thief Farm Hariyama that has a 5% King's Rock chance to steal a King's Rock, or evolve one of them and put them up on the GTS and hopefully get their equivalent. So maybe evolve a Slowking and put it up on the GTS for a Poliotoad. And that would probably trade? That's something I'll take care of between episodes and between streams, of course. The listing of Zygarde cells is also in the Bulbapedia, but I don't feel like going out of my way for those, so those will also be taken care of off camera. So, is there anything else notable on this route? I have fought all of these trainers. I have not fought this trainer. Where are they? Says Route 1. 3rd floor of the trainer's school. Cool. Okay. I guess I'm kind of being spoiled on this one because I'm being advised on what Pokemon to use, but look, how am I going to find them otherwise? Wandering the world wildly? I'd do that if I wasn't streaming and recording for YouTube. If it was just playing for my own, actually, if it was just playing for my own, I probably still would use a guide. Look, leave me alone. There you are. You're not one of the students, are you? What do you want from an old cleaning lady? Are you the Vaporeon user? Why would you just ask that out of nothing? Well, yes, I suppose I am. Wait, I can ask Kagatora about where the users are. What's that? Kagatora sent you to battle me? I don't mind, but no complaints out of you for having to take on this bent old woman. Challenged by Vaporeon user Polly. It's a cute name. I love this battle theme. It's very, very good. Here comes a Thunderbolt. Vaporeons are pretty tanky, so there's a good chance this thing could take a Thunderbolt. Unfortunately for it, it could not. Defeated Vaporeon user Polly. If you want to see a rainbow, you've got to wait for it to stop raining. Every rain cloud has its end, and no one can win against Time's March. I'm retired from training, and I spend my days with Vaporeon cleaning these windows. But how is that boy Kagatora doing? Is he well? That's that. Okay, before we continue on, how about we go talk to Kagatora, so we at least get recorded all of his dialogue about all of the Eevee users. I'm just going to pick them up on the way, but I want to hear all of Kagatora's dialogue first, so let's do that. If he has special dialogue after I defeat each user too, I'll have to go back to him after fighting users. Alright, Kagatora is over this way. And I need to open up our next location. Let's see, I have all of those important items gained. Huh? Oh, this is where the Oricorios get their nectar from. Okay, speaking of, I did not catch an Oricorio between episodes to give a purple nectar to. Maybe we'll go out of our way to catch one when I'm by the Melemele Meadow. Discount coupon. Sup, Cags? Flareon user. The fiery magician brimming with life. Chad, the Flareon user. Chad. His temper burned as hot as any flame, and he was always quick to find a fight. His Flareon's fire attacks were relentless, going after opponents like a living thing. I know he always stayed at the Tide Song Hotel back in those days. It's been 30 years since I last saw him, but I hope that'll be enough to find him. It's been 30 years, but he used to hang out at this hotel, so maybe it's good? Let me guess, the Vaporeon user just isn't listed anymore? Yeah, okay. Ah yes, the electrifying ball of energy that was Jane, the Jolteon user. She looked like a lovely young lass, but beneath that sweet face was the heart of a tyrant. Her Jolteon slammed into opponents like a bolt of lightning from a blue sky. Last I heard, she was working somewhere on Alola Island. The Espeon user is Shan. The sun itself was charmed by his sweet looks. His Espeon danced past enemy attacks, letting them slide right off it like some kind of miracle. Shan worked at the geothermal power plant back in those days, but now, it's been 30 years since then. It's been 500... Was it 500 or 300 years? The immortal ruler of the night, Raiden, the Umbreon user. The rumors say that he died once and came back to life. Everyone was afraid of him. His Umbreon gave off its horrifying aura all the time and never let up. He used to hold some kind of ceremony in the cemetery on Melemele Island every night. So I have to go to Melemele Island at night, but it's daytime in-game right now. Maybe I can do that via the alternate world? Miss Absolute Zero, Rhea the Glaceon user. That cool beauty seemed to have a soul of ice when she mercilessly pursued her opponents. Even time froze around her Glaceon. I know that she originally came from some small village on Melemele Island. I think you're overhyping all of these people. A goddess of beauty in full bloom, Linnea the Leafeon user. She was a world-famous model and a powerful grass-type Pokemon user. When her Leafeon cried out, even withered and dead trees burst into bloom once more. She used to always stay at the Hano Grand Tour Resort when she was between gigs. The Queen of Fairy Pokemon, yes, Sakura the Sylveon user. That pure young maiden was adored by fairy-type Pokemon, who saw her as a queen. Even wild beasts were captivated when her Sylveon appeared before them. I heard that she was a descendant of the nomadic sea folk. It's the best hints I can give you to find her. Cool, thanks. Here's some dialogue. Alright, we're off to Ike Town, who I suspect the Glaceon user might be at. This Ike Town? Yep, cool. Yep. Looks like that's the only thing of note here. No items to be picked up, so let's just find this trainer. Since Ike Town's pretty small, I'll just do this on foot. I won't, like, click around and look up. It's nice to at least find things on your own effort, if you can. Alright. Huh. What's going on here? Jewel! Hey, no one told you guys to stop! What? What are you doing, Hal? See, Jewel? Helping people like this is just another way I train myself to get stronger. The Kahuna grabbed us by the scruff of our necks and dragged us here, saying we got nothing better to do anyway, right? Like, okay, Pokemon battles are one thing, but Alola-style sumo? Come on! What, you ain't heard, yo? Our old Team Skull's donezo. We got nothing to do now. Nope, nothing, no. So we're training up so that we'll be tough enough to help out anyone in need of rescue. Then you can call us Team Reskull. This is the best! I love this! Thank you for this event! I had no idea this was going to happen. This is the greatest thing. Oh, that made my day. Hi! Jewel, how's Alola treating you? The sun shines all on its own, and the moon shines down reflected light. Each of them lights our worlds, one in the daytime and the other at night. If you prefer brightness, then live in the light. If you prefer darkness, then you can find people and Pokemon that can suit that taste too. Cool. Okay, let's keep looking for that user. None of you folks. I've already been in here and spoken to everyone here. I thought Hala might have some different dialogue. He did not. I see the Pukumuku is still hanging out at the bathroom. Apparently the deal with Pukumuku is they just find a place they like, and then they never leave. And if you move them, they come back. So I guess they just like hanging out in front of the toilet for some reason. Look, don't question them. Just leave them be. Ah, that scene is... that is the best. Oh, that made my day, that did. Alright, find me that Glaceon user, please. Not in here. Not here. There she is. When is that grandson of mine coming home? You the Glaceon user? Well, I am Rhea, who used to always use the Glaceon in battle. You're friends with that Kagatora? Sure, I'll battle you. I'll get it over with in no time, don't you worry. Wow. Someone's confident. Glaceon user Rhea. Do 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 Flare Blitz. Alright, goodbye Glaceon. Is this mean for just carrying around Pokemon that one-shot everything? Probably. The gains are good though. Summer ice is much sought after, but no one even glances at winter ice. Even the drifting snow will melt away. The only thing I want out of life now is to spend as much time as I can with my grandchildren. You tell Kagatora that's my biggest worry now. I don't want him sending more trainers after me. Yeah, this... actually, now that you say it, this feels like kind of a hit list mission. Kagatora, can you not do this? Alright, next things next, we're going to be off to Howdy City, but I think we can do that in the next episode. To wrap this one up, though, let's do something a little special. Tilt, tilt, tilt. Sup, Marie? How you doing, buddy? Loves it. Okay, but we're not here to see Marie right now. Everyone's getting up there, but Savasso over here has no affection. And it just occurred to me, Savasso will be leveling up slower without affection. Because you need affection to get the double XP bonus. So how about we just scroll, 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 scroll. How about Rainbow Bean? Look at that cute little mouth. Aww. Whoop. Anyway, have two. Precious. Alright, pets. Where do you like pets most? Not on the tail. There it is. There it is. 5 hearts affection. Savasso will now gain XP faster. And we'll be faster off to a Dragonite than ever. Alright, that's going to call this episode to a close. Thank you all for watching. Have a wonderful day. And I will see you in Howdy City. Bye-bye.